Good morning. I fell asleep at like, I don't know, 7 something, 8, and happened to wake up around 10:30. And I've been awake ever since. Pardon me. When I woke up, I decided to spend some time meditating, doing my dishes. I washed my face and brushed yuck out my mouth. And then I got the feeling that I'm supposed to do a reading this early Sunday morning and something else. I'm gonna be with you, boom. I'm a reporter, baby. You can be in the news. Never mind. It'll come to me. Here we have Cushiel, punishment. Liliel, angel of night. Israfel, and Gabriel, angel of heralds. Here we have Israfel, angel of visions, I believe. No, angel of song. Remiel is the angel of visions. You could be the lighter, baby, burn it up. Lyric, baby, you could be the note. Record that. Cause I'm a winner and it's you. Oh, that I was supposed to do not a movie, damn it, a reading, and play some fucking Minecraft Dungeons. Put your pretty little hand in mine. Palace Athena, what? 12th house. The house of hidden enemies, I believe. Pisces. Pallas Athena, I believe, is the warrior. I've been reading a lot about him. Pardon me, y'all. Figure I can make myself comfortable. I got no rush. I was sleeping good as fuck, y'all. Like, Spirit said I'm allowed to be a little lit. Gonna read. All right. That was it. Taking off these little warm house boots. I need Cushiel. Is this about to be man out of you? I swear it sounds like the beginning of To Be a Man. You must be swift as the coursing river, with all the strength of a great typhoon. Oh my God. Where you at, buddy? my love, my friend. That's Israel. East of us, Hasmerd. Kushiel, that's who I'm looking for. There you are. All right. The hunter whose prey is falsehood. Oathbreakers beware, Kushiel will seek you out. Even as you stalk your own victims, punishment is upon you. No one escapes the mark of Kushiel. There are consequences for breaking your word. The pieces sharpen and sink into your flesh, embedding themselves within your heart. So long as the offense stands, you will always be held in the sights of the hunter. Seeking absolution is noble, however tedious. Begin that journey with haste, lest Kushiel find you first. Signs: a spear, a shaft of light, and a raven, like Corvus. Leliel, angel of night, a fleeting spirit who dances across the sky, beautiful but aloof. Stars fill the tresses of Leliel's hair. The night passes whether we are lost to quiet murmurs of sleep or staring out at a darkened expanse of sky. For everything you see, there are 1,000 things unseen. You witness the glimmer, the gleaming of what is truly there. Leliel passes from star to star, filling the night with light. One would think darkness, Leliel's realm. However, it is starlight that heralds night's arrival. Star bright, starlight, dance on and on across this night. What lullabies await us? What glittering night charms will Leliel hang upon the sky for all to see, for all to dream? Signs: wind, sheer cloth, and the moon. Is that it? Maybe the others. Remiel, Israfel, visions, song, and heralds. All right. I feel like that's it. All right. Pallas Athena, the warrior. Symbols are craftsman tools, spears, shields, paintbrushes, and gold. Okay. It's new. I didn't know if I wanted to hear it. Pallas Athena sprung forth in full armor from Jupiter's head instead of being born in the more traditional sense. Not only was she a powerful goddess of political activism, she was also the patron of arts and craftsmanship. Being brave in combat doesn't mean much unless you have a sword to use, and if that sword happens to be beautiful, then that's just a bonus. Pallas showed society that intelligence was also a feminine quality in a world that valued only masculine stereotypes in politics and diplomacy. In astrology, this brave asteroid represents our tactical nature, political involvement, feminism, and war. She does not rush to shed blood. Instead, she plans, she mediates, she does everything she can before resorting to violence. Taking a life is only done when absolutely necessary for the greater good. In a reading, when Pallas appears in your reading, it is time to make a plan. Weighing the pros and cons of a situation is going to help you in the long run. The physical act of writing your ideas down brings them to life. This helps us look at the bigger picture. This helps us look at the bigger picture. I must have read it twice for emphasis. We often think just about our next step, but strategizing further down the line will help ensure our victory. Become a defender of your community. Palace is not a me energy, it is a we energy. Just like we have to look at the bigger picture of a personal situation, we are also part of the bigger picture in society. Your friends and neighbors may have ideas that can be utilized to benefit everybody. Keywords: intelligence, creativity, wisdom, liberation, diplomacy, zealous, overcritical. The 12th house, the realm of undoing. Zodiac ruler, Pisces. Planetary ruler, Neptune. Water element, cadent position rather than angular. Okie dokie. House type, emotional. In astrology, the 12th house represents secrets, institutions, and karma. It is an intense area of the birth chart and is often avoided by us on a conscious level. It is the home of hidden activities and the behaviors we keep private. Because this house is associated heavily with the subconscious, it has direct ties to psychology and therapy. The 12th house is considered a negative house, one of misfortune even, but that is due to the fact that we avoid the sorts of subjects that live here. It is a direct parallel to show how we deal with the others of society. People in crisis are shoved out of sight and into hospitals. Homeless people are overlooked or completely ignored. We live in a world where struggling is seen as a failure when it is really just a part of being human. Someone who has a lot of planets in the 12th house may feel a duty to change this narrow view of how people are treated when they face hard times. Bringing these issues forward is essential for undoing the horrible circumstances we all helped build and perpetrate. This is true. In a reading, if you're in a period of crisis or self-doubt, know there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Allowing yourself to work through trauma and mental health struggles is the best gift you will ever give yourself. Asking for help is often the hardest step, but you owe it to yourself to try. If someone close to you is going through a hard time and you aren't sure how to help them, just ask. Sometimes a quick, "How are you?" or "What can I do to help?" is exactly what they need to hear. Do your best not to be judgmental or suggest ways that they can improve their situation unless you know they want the input. Keywords: karma, private, secrets, hideaways, crisis, depression, and illusion. A perfect circle. It's a bittersweet symphony that is live. Missy Elliott is at the bottom, and at the top we have The Whitest Boy Alive, The Burning. Then you die. All right. The wood, her, damage. Oh, this is movies. The woman. House on Haunted Hill was the first, her or the woman, Rosemary's Baby, and Inherit the Wind in the reverse. But that's too many. Pardon me, I feel like something's coming to me. Oh, when I first started listening to music this morning, I started the Janelle Monáe station and heard a brand new song that I'd never heard. But that wasn't the first that played. Sunshine by One Republic was the first that played. The Lego movie, Batman. I totally had the Killing Joke in mind. Tombstone in reverse. Guardians of the Galaxy and Freeway in the reverse. No change, I can't change, I can't change, I can't change, 'cause I'm here in my mode. And I'm a million different people from one day to the next. A mix of I Like That played, and it was really good, but it's the line where she says, I'm the random minor note inside a major song, and I like that. I don't really give a fuck if I was just the only one. Who likes that? What? Blink Man, Express Elevator to Hell, Pet Cemetery, Bram Stoker's Dracula, What Dreams May Come, which was based on The Divine Comedy and Storm of the Century. But I'm gonna have a drink, a little bit of a drinky drink, maybe a little bit of water too. It'd be wild, but this is still too many, so I'm gonna shuffle some more. This is too wild, y'all. Pet Cemetery. Pet Cemetery, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and What Dreams May Come. That's 3. That's okay. Okay. Storm of the Century on the bottom. All right. Here's the bottom. What? Baby girl is trembling. We got What Dreams May Come, Bram Stoker's Dracula, and Pet Cemetery? Yes. Stephen King done been on my mind lately. So is Robin Williams. I know maybe Going In for the Kill had a reference to Bram Stoker's Dracula with Gary Oldman. Gary Oldman, who also played Drexel in True Romance. You saw Freeway? Pardon me. Death. Excuse me. The Tower. The Queen of Swords. Okay. Wait, that's 5. All right. We got Lady Death. Makes me think of Lady Macbeth. The Tower. Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups. The Hangman. My good news card. The Page of Wands. Alright. What's the Missy Elliott song? I'm not sure yet. Ooh. Lovers in reverse. Up underneath death. Definitely suggests a relationship coming to an end, doesn't it? The Queen of Swords is a queen in separation. The Wheel of Fortune. Is the Tower... the Tower of 14? Okay. Here we have the Wheel of Fortune. Which is piloted by Strength. She's the character that's on the Queen of Wands as well. Knight of Pentacles. Being on one's own or walking away from a group. That's what I get. The King of Pentacles. A stable masculine energy or or a masculine figure that wants to project stability. My bent but unbroken, bent but unbowed. I need to really look that up. Bent but unbowed, battered but unbroken. Six of Swords, that separation. Maybe something that was catastrophic, externally visible, perhaps. I get a bridge burnt, a situation exploded. Still ain't got what that Missy. Five of Wands, competition, strife, conflict, impassioned. Needing to make a sacrifice is what this Hangman is giving. I read this as 6-5, and then I remembered 4. So 6-5-4 sounds like a countdown. Oh, that song F U. A, B, C, D, E, F, U, and your job, and your sister, and your mom. Lord. 9 of Wands. Ooh. 5 and 4. Ain't that a 9? 9. It's a no. No, you haven't been disqualified. That's who that is for. Ooh, ooh, ooh. The Star. I had 2 cups of coffee. You gotta tell, look, those that want you to have less or are sure that you're gonna have less, you gotta tell them, get somebody else to do it. What? It's not your job to suffer beside somebody else. Oh, what was coming to my mind as that came out of my mouth was, oh, and there's that King of Swords, and underneath it is a 6. Like somebody should probably go sit down. It looks like they're using a lot of their strength trying to heal after, I'm going to say, an ego wound. Maybe feeling chose over. Which it hits, you know. But individual value is not about projected value or worth. Thank God. Or anybody that looked at you could just go and change your value based on what they think. Ace of Swords, Ace of Lasers. This is a lot. The Emperor, the World. I'm gonna shuffle. Page of Pentacles, 7 of Swords. That's a 5, 6, and 7. Those are the fixed. Aquarius. So that's Aquarius out here at least twice. Gemini. The last time I saw the 12th house, that came out with the 11th and the 12th. That's Aquarius and Pisces. The Ace of Wands. Again, piloted by the Queen of Wands, who is also straight. This lady, remembering to say her prayers. In a 6 instead of in a 5. Pardon me. I still get the feeling that this 9 of Wands and this was what somebody wanted you to have, but what you're really getting is this as a result of really hard work and balance. And instead of you having that 9 of Wands that I can show you because it's not too far down. Instead of you having this, or this 5 of Wands conflict and competition, you got clear skies. Friendly fire, the 10 of Swords, it's dead. Ace of Cups. Because the love just pours into you from all around, doesn't it? And I love that for you. I just wanted you to watch me dissolve, slowly in a pool full of your love. And I don't even know how chemistry works when you're poolside, kicking in the dirt, kicking in the sand, and stirring up trouble. Ah! Whew, okay. Abso facto. I feel like that means a thing. That's that Eight of Wands again. This isn't what I signed up for. I just wanted you to. Knight of Cups. Moody, indolent, vain. I just wanted you to. Ah, the Queen of. No, not the Queen. The High Priestess. What would you. The Queen of the Occult? The Queen of the Unseen? Slowly in a pool full of your love. We got two knights here. The Knight of Pentacles was over there as well. Eight of Wands. Knight of Cups. Scheherazade. Not Shahrazad. Scheherazade? Nope. I can't remember that lady's name. But I believe she's the one who told, according to lore and belief, 1,000 Arabian Nights in order to save her own life. And the Six of Pentacles. Something people judged that you were not worthy of. Instead of minding their own. Oh, there's that Page of Cups. That somebody thought that I might need to be made to feel better about. Nah, I'm good, honey. Thank you. I think that I stepped away. It wasn't a mystery. I talked about it when it was relevant. Kind of when it was kind of relevant. And it did something. Did something to you. The Queen of Swords. Off with her head. That Red Queen who wants everybody to paint the roses red so that she doesn't have to think about the fact that she's surrounded herself by incompetent people. A bunch of yes people. Because you can't maintain honesty with that much ego in a room. The Three of Wands. There's a lady that knows all that glitters is gold, and she's buying her stairway to heaven. Ooh, and she's buying her stairway to heaven. And passionately, I feel like your guides are looking over you. If you have been, keeping your head down and minding your business, but if you have been succumbing to the trickster spirit that's been telling you all kinds of devilish lies about what's about to happen, if you just keep, there's a fuck around and find out access. And it goes like, the more you fuck around, it's got to be a broken line, I believe. Maybe to elucidate that it's different bits of time of increasing the fucking around to finding out ratio. But Lord, don't we? Five of Pentacles. You see it? Do you see it? Whoa. Wanting you to be not just disqualified, but also burdened. What? Mentally impacted. Because a Nancy is definitely, if he's an element, it's air. Look, the star. If he's an element, it's air. Because of the way he uses words. Ooh. The star, the hermit. When somebody should have been. Remove these. When somebody should have been. Using the light of healing in that star. Maybe they don't fucking believe in the Holy Spirit. That's fine. That's good, you know. Everybody believes in what they believe in. Whether they'll speak about what that is or not. Ooh. And they don't have to. I would say unless they've been convicted to. And I had a thought there. My kizzer. Well, ziggity zee. Is a kizzer. Is a gizite. Is a kizzer. Is a gizite. Gossip people? Oh, that's what Missy Elliott was. I tell you, I'm about to sneeze. We can only get so many. Pardon. You can only get so many messages at once, you know? You can only read so many messages that you get at one time. You can't process everything all at one time. That'll have you like this, the Five of Swords. Because you thought somebody done tore your man from head to toe. Then tossed his manhood far, far off away. And how would you ever get that back? That's what this particular, that's the Six of Wands and the Six of Coins. That's this particular Five of Swords. It's Isis and Set. And Set, death. Death was the first card out. What? Undoing. Oh, I ain't worried about it. He's the god of death. Time is running out, so we need to take it slow. You have been slowly, methodically, carefully, maybe a little dully, maybe the razzle-dazzle wasn't there because you weren't busy trying to stunt. Like you had power over yet bigger energies than you really did. Got lost in the sauce. I ain't worried about it. Ooh, the moon. What's this? 2. I don't know what you've been told. But time is running out, so spend it like it's gold. I'm living like a 90-year-old. here we have the King of Wands. Ooh, it's bothersome that I can't remember her name. 1999 Heroes. Lord Jesus. Pardon me, y'all, while I gotta look it up. Some water. Knowing the secrets. What? Knowing the tea. Keeping dreams alive. 1999 Heroes. Oracle of the Divine? No. Tarot of the Divine. I believe. Timbaland and Carrie Hilson. The way I are. Pardon me. Scheherazade gave me every Shah name but that one. Okay. Art by Yoshitani from the Turkish and Arabic folktale. It's up to the reader to interpret the meaning, to intuit the meaning. That's where the enigma, wisdom, and potential turn to spirituality come from. Okay. Scheherazade. I'm gonna forget that again. But it was important. So, like I already thought, I get to interpret this to mean what I think it means, what I feel it means. But intuition then brought me so far, got me plucking victory from the jaws of defeat. While those who have been watching, waiting on me to fall on my face, stay watching. But I would like them to amend. Instead of just watching and imbibing while I'm thinking about it, because everything in balance, right? Instead, they should hold their breath and make it a real challenge, right? That's what I think. And I think that's what they should do in all the Voyagers' cases. If you are really about the spiritual business of refining yourself and not do so aesthetically as well, if that gets you going from the inside, if that sparks your spark, study what it is that you want to be when you grow up in a spiritual sense, and watch if you do that honestly, how well that works out for you. What? Because something that I've realized about Storm of the Century is at the very bottom. Pet Sematary was at the very top. Storm of the Century is a screenplay by Stephen King. Pet Sematary is a novel. And Storm of the Century, the demon comes through, the demon that doesn't like children, doesn't have no affection for them really, but it comes to this small water-bound town and tells them, give me what I want and I'll go away. And somebody is like that hovering in your life. What they want is for you to suffer a ego-defeating failure, or even the appearance of it, and you just totally pop the fuck off, you just melt down, you just turn into spiritual soup for somebody to eat like a delicacy. Whoa. Damn. It's like that. It is like that. And don't doubt it, because when I said life is stranger than fiction, it really do be though. There's that Page of Wands again, but Storm of the Century, I watched that when I was like 10 or 11, and I thought to myself, don't ever negotiate with terrorists. That's not what got Beauty, Beast. Huh? Tell them the good news. Tell them what they want. The Ace of Cups is what you get from being authentic, decisive, embracing your magical self, and balancing that with wanting that kind of success for other people. Temperance. What? Balance that with wanting the same for other people. It's called empathy. And if you can't do it with your feels because your chemistry is not aligning with that, and your particular burden is that you have to maneuver under the weight of something being disordered, because it's not aberration that makes us disordered, it's how we adapt that, how we harmonize and balance that as an act of self-love, self-care, and getting to our highest good and the highest goods of those around us. Seeing things from a different perspective. Got toes and I can smile. I'm crooked but upright. Knight of Wands, Six of Cups. As I have found, often when you are thinking of somebody, it's because they're thinking about you, especially if you don't think about them like that, but all of a sudden you do, especially if it happens more than one time and you just keep if you find yourself going into what seems like an unconnected concentric circle in a spiral that leads you to a thing, believe that that is what it is. Because again, somebody who is imbalanced but passionate about you and your prosperity and your life and how you feel about it and what you're doing and where you're going and why you're doing. Wow. What? That passion. Because like the turtle, you just were unremarkably getting to your destination, because when you put one foot in front of the other and you're an unstoppable force, that's what I'm getting to tell you. you're gonna get there. It's like a duh. What is this? Grenade by Bruno Mars. Should've known you was trouble from the very start. You tossed it in the trash, you did. Six of Swords. Give me all your love, is all I ever ask. But you don't understand, I'll catch a grenade for ya. Yo, like, I'm not doing none of that unless God tells me to. Like, you better not, Soul Family, Voyagers, get caught standing in the trajectory and path of a grenade or a bullet or the descending or advancing knife or none of that. I'm not hopping in the middle unless Holy Spirit comes to me and says, like, I'm not, look. Some people will push you, I'm getting this, some people will push you to see if you're going to go. How far can they push it, and like, how ridiculous can they be before you go? But Soul Family, you ain't going. We ain't going. Look. And we're going to watch the tower come down on that delusion. Real recognize real. So if they didn't recognize you, well, you know why. 727, and what is this? What? It's 16. The tower is number 16. That's a 7. So 7, 7. There's 2 sevens when we get to the High Priestess, and then 7. That's 3 sevens. Like, say you're blessed without saying that. And say it as many times as you feel guided to, as many times as it makes your heart soar, that you're blessed, that you're loved, that you're favored, and not necessarily over somebody else, but, you know, if the description suits a motherfucker, then it just does, right? Grenade's got to be. It's got to be God. It's got to be the Holy Spirit. It's got to be Jesus talking, because I know. I know they know. But somebody that's got harsh words, they got some choice words, they would like to tap you on your shoulder while you're taking your victory lap and say, hey bitch, I don't like you. You know the way you do that thing that you do? What is it? You may ask. The way you appear stable in real life, the way you hold on and guard your energy, the way you don't seem heartbroken by being alone, but you still seem to have love to give in your heart consistently to yourself and others. Okay. What? And Missy Elliott's playing, and get your freak on. What? There's nothing wrong, all things being temperate and balanced, there's nothing wrong with enjoying something that is hedonistic in base, like at its root, something that's involved in enjoying sensory things without being a hedonist, without being imbalanced and giving your energy to hedonism, living in an ism. I don't know all the words, so I think somebody told lies about you in real life. That moody, indolent, that's what I'm getting. That's what I'm seeing from what's in this deck. This is Five of Swords, selfishness, conflict, aggression, argument, fear of failure, self-sabotage, anxiety. Strength tested, approachable, fairness, assertiveness, uncertain outlook, resentment. What they say, somebody fucking resents you for doing you and maybe not needing their permission to do you like you want to do you. Because who the fuck are they? Like Two of Pentacles that need to balance and prioritize. I don't know, like this might even be a dude, look, that thinks you're the one that got away. Or like a chick in masculine energy, Five of Cups, crying over spilt milk. I'm getting harsh, critical. But don't like that energy. But only be around me though. Only be around me though if you're gonna be a battery in my back, if you're gonna acknowledge how high above you I am. She's so high. What? Five of Swords again. High above me. She's so lovely. She's so high. Like Cleopatra, Joan of Arc, or Aphrodite. Okay. That's the kind that they like to have around them. Whether they're, I'm getting if they're a man, they're a bitch made type man. Look, all disrespect intended. That's Spirit said I could go ahead and say it. That's how I feel. If you wonder, look, you ain't got to wonder. Oh, shouldn't I realize you're the highest of the high? And if you don't know, then I'll say it. So don't ever wonder. Don't ever wonder. Look. And don't be surprised when all of that you sent out, look, instead of healing, look, Five of Swords. Don't be surprised when all that you sent out without healing, your most spiteful, imbalanced, fucking convoluted, you don't know why. And it's not your problem to figure out why you do the things you do. You make it somebody else's problem. There's that malignant cluster B, Queen of Wands, that malignant cluster B, disordered behavior. And if you don't know, then I'll say it. Why you always lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop fucking lying. Rolling in the Deep, Adele. I feel like when I saw that one, I couldn't think of what song it was. The name of the song. There's a Five of Swords again. 5, 5. Look. Knight of Swords. Don't be surprised if you get a message. Don't be surprised if you start hearing about the things that were said about you in private. Whether it happens in a dream, and since you're healing, unlike this person who be watching, that Queen of Swords energy, look, and that was at 1 hour, 7 of Wands. You got the protection. I really just heard the complexion for the protection. What? I guess I do. I guess it ain't what people thought. Not with the THOT. Look. The sun, the happiest card in the deck. Nobody who's been voyaging, they're out here glowing, showing people it can be done. All day, every day. At their worst. I know the reason you feel some way. I know just who you want to be. So every day I think the man upstairs that ain't you and you ain't me. Get off my dick. Whoa. Look. That king. 10 of Wands. Knight. I almost said king. Knight of Swords. 8 of Swords. All up in your head. All up in your psyche too. Yes, that's how it works. What you focus on is what you're giving energy. Wait, that's just, take that in. There's death. I don't mean like Voyagers, and even the others. Not necessarily death, you know, but yeah, I call judgment on myself. In fact, I did this morning. I asked judgment. I call judgment, Gavura, on myself and who I believe to be acting as my foes in real life. You know, that's... And that if I'm wrong, should I get what I deserve to get in direct proportion to how much of my ego is involved in that? And that's exactly what I want for others. So I like fair games so that you can leave it behind, right? So don't be afraid to do that. If you've done something that's worthy of punishment in the eyes of the divine, just take it. What's the worst that could happen? What you deserve? That you might have to suffer what it is you have coming, the consequences. Well. If it isn't the consequences of, look at that, somebody that doesn't want to be seen, I get. There it goes. The consequences of my own actions. Amen. I love y'all. Be good. I'm gonna go play.